Welcome everybody to Nine's Corner. Hi, I'm Nine. It's nice to meet you. And if you're returning, welcome back, my dear friends. So what do we need to know about love, money, worry, and advice? In order to do this, you need to pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Which number resonates with you? Which number do you feel like you're being drawn to find out how your vibes are? So choose that number, and then you can go to that number and find out what your vibes are. Or you can take a few moments and watch the little video insert that I put. I just put a little video there of something that's happening around my yard or about my life or about a drive or whatever it shall be. And it just gives you a few minutes to kind of let you just kind of relax, take a deep breath, and figure out which number resonates with you. So enjoy the video. So you guys chose group 1. What do you need to know about love, money, worry, and advice? Let's get right into it. For love, we've got the 7 of Cups. So when it comes to people that are around you, there's this feeling of, is it real or is it illusion? Sometimes people present themselves to us and they seem like they're being really nice, and then you kind of go, there's something behind that. So this is a time for you to kind of go, what's real and what's not real? Is this a real friend? Is this a really good friend, coworker? Is this whatever it shall be? Is it real or is it fake? So this is really trying to think about your friend group and maybe having to decide which ones are real, which ones aren't, especially as we're coming close to the Christmas season. We all tend to get nostalgic and think about those family and friends and those who are important to us. And we do tend to find out about those who are maybe not so real. So when it comes to money, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So all is doing pretty well, but if you are having any difficulties, this is a time when you can reach out to family, maybe even look at how your family dealt with things, because maybe you could be inspired by that, because even if they did something wrong, you could figure out what they did wrong. And if they did it right, then that gives you some advice going forward. So this could just be somebody in your circle of family and friends that are able to give you some business advice if there's anything being imbalanced in your life. But otherwise, things look pretty good. When it comes to worry, you've got the Moon. So I think your worry really is that you're just unsure. You're not quite sure about how things are going to go, where life's going to lead you, what's going to be happening in 6 months or 12 months. You're just like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, this is telling you the future is unknown. You can't know what's going to happen because there's free will and there's all these wonderful gifts and things that happen in the meantime. So this is a card of saying, you know what? Even if you have the fear, realize that it's false evidence against reality, and know that you can move forward even when you're unsure, even when you don't know. This is when you have to let go and let God, let the universe help you, let the universe assist you to do what it is that you need to do. So have faith, knowing that everything's going to work out to your best good and what's best for you, and move forth even if things are unclear to you. And as advice, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is all about following your gut instinct. So for you, for advice, this week, maybe you need to take a little bit of time by yourself. Go somewhere where you can not be disturbed, where nobody's going to be looking for your time or attention, and take a little bit of time to quiet your mind. The only way that you can see the signs or get the messages is if you quiet yourself down to receive them. So this week, take a little time to yourself. Take a little time to just breathe and you'll be inspired. You'll be shocked that something good will come to you because you take the time to quiet your mind, allow the universe, God, whatever you believe that to be, to instill in you that thought, that feeling that gives you a new way of going forth. So, as always, we have our angel answers where you get to ask a question that has a yes, no, or a maybe as its answer. Something that you've been thinking about, something that might be on your mind this week. Do you have your question? Let's see what your answer is this week. Compromise. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work towards an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. So my friends, you have chosen group 2. So let's see what you need to know about love, money, worry, and advice. Let's get straight to it. When it comes to love, you've got the 2 of Pentacles. Change is in the air. So you need to settle yourself, ground yourself. Realize that something's happening. There's change in the air. I don't know if it's directed at you or it could be family, friends, somebody moving, a coworker changing, somebody gets pregnant, somebody's getting married. There's change in the air. Now, for some, this could be some negative change, some instability. But this is where you need to ground yourself. Make sure that you are staying connected with family and friends. Don't take on their problems. Don't take on their responsibilities. Just know that you may need to be somebody's heir, or you may need to rely on family and friends to help you get through some difficulties. So it could be you or family and friends coming to you, but this has definitely shown me that there's going to be some change in your life when it comes to family, friends, loved ones, and all that kind of stuff. When it comes to money, we got the 10 of Wands. So for some people, if you're working, you're feeling somewhat oppressed. You're feeling like nobody is noticing you. Nobody sees the work you're doing. You just feel like blah. So sometimes, work is just that. It's work. And if you hold on and you just keep going, the cycle will start again. Something will pique your interest. Something will happen. And if not, this is a card saying, you know what? Time to change a job. Time to plan on a change. And if this is just directly your finances, you may be finding it hard, a little bit of stress happening there, and you could be taking on more responsibilities that are not even your own. So you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. So this is telling me to stop, check out your finances, see where you can save, see where you can make some changes, try to take some of the stress off yourself. And this is a moment in time. This does not define you for the rest of your life. This is just in the now, and it will change. When it comes to worry, we have the King of Wands. So for you, there may be some decisions happening in your life. Maybe there's some things that are happening where you kind of got to look at it and go, yay, nay, or what have you. And you just don't know. You're kind of in that, you're confused, and in your confusion, it can cause frustration. So for you, your worry is, I'm not good enough, or you don't know your own strength. So I'm saying that this is a time where you literally write down your strengths and write down your weaknesses, because the more you know about yourself, the stronger you are to make decisions that are going to be coming in your life. So realize your power lies not just in what you know you can do, it's in realizing what your limitations are. And that limitation is just in the moment. It's not forever, but it is in this situation. So your advice is, get settled with yourself, know what you can and cannot do, and just do your best. That's all that anybody expects of you. So stop the worrying. When it comes to advice, we got the Empress. So there may be some delays coming up. So you're really going to have to be able to go with the flow, guys. You're going to have to realize that sometimes you're not going to get the parking spot. And sometimes you're going to end up having to wait an extra 10 or 15 minutes. And rather than spending that 10 or 15 minutes just like angry and stressed, try to relax. Try to say, you know what, I've got 10 minutes, so I'm going to use that time to think about good things, to go on a rant of like how wonderful my life is, so you feel good. Just sit there and sing a Christmas song if that's what you want. But the advice here would be become creative. If you're feeling stagnant, do something, change something, go somewhere, or just, I don't know, just do something. Just make a change. Pick up some kind of hobby, or just go swimming this weekend. Just change it up. Change. And as always, we have, hold on, that's the book. We have the angel answers here. So for this week, what question do you have on your mind? You always get to ask a question that has a yes, no, or a maybe answer. Something that you've been thinking about and would like some advice for. Do you have your question? My friends, we have big happy changes. Big positive changes are coming into your life. You may find yourself on a new career path, entering a new relationship, or moving to a new home or city. Embrace these exciting events, knowing that your angels will be beside you all the way. What you are asking about may require you to take a leap of faith that seems frightening or beyond your ability. Trust that the opportunities before you are meant to bring you happiness. These options would not have presented themselves unless you were ready for them. Release your fears and follow your heart. So you've chosen group 3. What do you need to know about love, money, worry, and advice this week? Let's get straight into it. So when it comes to love, we've got the 6 of Wands. So for you this week, the spotlight's going to be on you. If you would like to have people come visit you, if you want family and friends to check you out, if you're at work, people are just going to be like, something about her, something about him. The spotlight is on you. Most likely, for the majority, this is going to be a favorable light. People are going to think that you've done something good. People are going to thank you for something that you've done nice. You've been generous, you've been kind, you've shown friendship, you've shown love, you've shown understanding. So this could be a lot of positive reinforcement for you. For a few, this could be a case of you're thinking that yours don't stink, so be careful about ego. Be careful about feeling like you're above everybody else or that you know more than everybody else, because this could have the opposite effect of getting the spotlight on you in a positive way. When it comes to money, we have the 4 of Wands. So you may be kind of going, I'm not quite sure what this situation has to do with finances. And if you check into it, you're actually doing better than you thought. And when it comes to work, this is a case of, things are going pretty normal, but there's going to be like a little extra this coming soon to you. It could be like an extra little bonus or an end of year bonus. Somehow, some way, you're going to be recognized for your work. Or if you're not working, this could be a little extra bonus that you weren't expecting, money coming in your way. That's just going to make you feel good. And it's all good. When it comes to worry, we have the 7 of Swords. So with the 7 of Swords for worry, perfection is not real. There is no such thing as perfection. So if you aim to be perfect, if you try to be perfect, if people expect for you to be perfect, you are going to fail. And you need to be able to accept your shortcomings. And if this is a case of you're feeling like people around you don't appreciate you, or they're causing aggravation because they want so much more of you. They want you to be something that you just can't be, something that they can't be, which is perfect. So your worry is about being good enough. What you have to accept is that you are perfect. You are exactly the way you should be in this moment in time. You are worthy without anything else happening, without a word. You are worthy. You are perfect. You are. So perfection, it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice illusion, but it's not real. So don't try to live up to that. When it comes to advice, man, you guys are giving me some hard cards this week. With the King of Pentacles, the advice here is that you need to be patient, but at the same time persistent. And with the King of Wands, there's an authority here. There's an ability to know when to push and when to pull back. And that's what you need to do this week. You need to be aware of when to assert yourself and when it's better to work behind the scenes. So my advice for you this week is be patient, but keep doing. Keep pushing forward. Keep being persistent, but do it smartly. Work the system that you're working within. So, as always, we have our angel answers, where you get to ask a question that has a yes, no, or maybe answer, and then I will pull a card and you will know what your advice is. So what question do you have this week? I don't know, I got kind of fuddy-duddy there. So what question do you have this week that you'd like an answer from the angels to give you some advice? Do you have your question? Your answer is, there's something better. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself, what would you rather have? The very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and much more fulfilled? Sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. So that's our vibes done. As always, I thank you for your time. I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And until the next time we chat, cheerio and take care, my friends.